Okay, next awesome product to enter the OG store is going to be a power cord. Now, I wasn't in like super long, hard search for this. Sometimes stuff just finds me. And so I was at Meguiar's, and a guy came who just happened to live in that area, and said, "Dude, you know, I don't want to put too much on you here. I'm not here to sell you something, but I think I've got something that you'd really like to see." So he salesmaned me, but didn't salesman me, if you know what I'm saying. And so now we have this amazing power cord that I'm going to talk about here in a second. And so I'm hoping that hope maybe I can redeem myself from the discussion on the bottles, that some people just really don't like the idea that we're going to crowdsource information on the bottles. These are vetted, tested, work, lifetime warranty, no question, great product. $40 for a 25-footer, $50 for a 50-footer. I'll have probably 75s and 100s in the future if you guys get these and really like them. But these are amazingly well vetted and tested, and just a great product. So here's what we got. So here's the basic premise. I'll show you in a second, but we take the plug it in. There's a little LED in here that'll let you know that you have power. So that's the first thing. Second, pretty darn pliable but smooth jacket. This should be non-marking, and you know, should also, when I say non-marking, I mean it's not going to mark up your floor. I'm sure this is going to get beat up over time like any plastic jacketed device, but pretty pliable too. You know, I don't know that I would kink it. You probably could, but it's 12 gauge, 3 conductor wire inside, and we have a really stout, really solid, fitted, crimped on, bolted on, soldered on type connection. I guess it's not bolted on, but really solid, heavy duty, but still very pliable power cord. I mean, you can see, I was afraid when I first put my hands on this because it's shiny. A lot of times shiny is not very pliable. So that I think is important when I'm going to be using with polishers and things like that. And then on the opposite end, this is where the magic is. Now this is a little bulky, a little big, a little hefty, but this is a locking and then release mechanism type fitting or female power plug. So the concept here, we run into this all the time, and I know I found some kind of cheaper versions of this at Home Depot, but this is something I wasn't really searching for, because what I've always done is just taken my polisher and just tied a little bow, and that way it wouldn't come undone. So I would take, let me go grab a traditional extension. So here's a Home Depot special. I believe this is 14.3, so not as thick, not quite as I guess you could say, not quite as stout. And so you can see the thickness here, difference between the two. But still both almost identically pliable. And so what I've always done is I take, and I have two power cords, just do one of these deals, and just wrap it up and plug it in like so, you know, and then, you know, it's not going to come undone. So that is a simple, inexpensive solution. But if we can help it, why wouldn't we want the ability for it to lock in place and not pull out? So I have my polisher, I take and plug in, especially if you have a Mark II or an original LHR 15 or some polisher that doesn't have the 9 million foot power cord that the new Rupes machines have. But I plug in, and you hear the click, right? So it snaps in place. So now, I don't want to break anything here, but this isn't coming out until I pull the release, and then it comes out just like normal. So now that's legit. And then this thing is lifetime warranty on manufacturer defects. So if you run it over your car 75 times, you know, that's on you. But if for something like a glue or some sort of connection in here were to fail or the power cord just stopped working, we have a lifetime warranty. To be honest, I don't even know what the heck the OE manufacturer. This is an actual Obsessed Garage branded. It says Obsessed Garage on the darn power cord. So these are, I guess we're calling this private label. I think the company's CWC is what it's on the box. I don't know. My friend Michael got me set up on this thing. So I didn't even question the company. They're made just outside Los Angeles. That's where the pallets came from, and I guess it really doesn't matter. At some point, if we do, if you guys buy these and we do really well, I may add a black version, but they don't have black. They only have like really, really bright colors in this type or this style, which is the one that I know we want. So we want the ability to be able to have the locking type, quick release type. Luckily for me, it came in my, I don't really like baby blue very much, but it seems to it's become the Obsessed Garage color by accident, this kind of blue color. And so this is what we've got. But these should be able to handle, I believe these are 13.5 amp rated. Don't quote me on that. I'll have all the specs in the bottom of the product page in OG. So I'll have all those pertinent things that aren't coming to me right now when I'm attempting to be coherent on camera, so you'll have to check that out, but in the description of the product. But yeah, as of right now, this is April 17th, 2019. $40 for a 25 footer, so probably $39.95, and then $50 for a 50 footer, so it'll be $49.95. So, much more expensive than your traditional power cord, maybe 10, 15 bucks more than that. This one, I forget what I paid for this, probably 25 to 35 bucks for this 50 footer. But we have a little bit heftier gauge and of course the ability for it to lock and then light up. It's just a great option. So let me show you this lit up. This is coming from my Cox power cord reel overhead. This thing is awesome. You want one of these too, by the way. This Cox power cord reel. So I plug in, there's my LED indicator. I take this, so I have a green, letting me know that this is good to go. Take my machine, plug it in. I can still see the green LED, and I'm powered up. Pretty simple. So then I want to release, pop the thing out. If I don't want to release, it's snapped in place and never going to pull out. So I guess there isn't much more I can say about other than all these Home Depot ones are going to get, at least they won't be used here at HQ. I'm going to have these, and as of right now, this is live and available in the store, ready to go. So I've got a pallet of them. There was a really, really short supply on this, so I had to buy pretty much every one that they had. And I don't know how many of these you guys are going to buy, but I'm assuming we'll probably sell a few of them, since it seems like most things we talk about people are interested in. If you want one, I'd say, if you're watching this somewhere around this time frame when I launch this video, you're going to want to, get your order in, because it may be a little while before they have more stock of the actual cord for me to order replacements for it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Another great product. Really excited to have these. It's not something you use every day, but when you do use it, it's really nice to have a quality power cord, especially with a pretty awesome feature like this where everything locks in place. I don't have to worry about my power cord coming undone. Thanks for watching. As always, stay tuned for more crazy. What happens when the force pulls you back, your foot naturally comes off the gas. You have to keep your foot to the floor, foot to the floor.
Dialed in.